Well, welcome back. So across our country, animal shelters have been dealing with an influx of animals. USA Today says this has gotten worse since the pandemic, with staffing shortages at those shelters like everywhere else. Plus, it's getting more expensive for people to take care of their pets, and fewer people are adopting right now. So it's a perfect storm. And then you bring animal abuse cases into the mix, and something like officials finding 56 animals living in one mobile home here in Minnesota. Well, things get even more complicated at that point. Now, obviously, what happened in this one is an extreme case of animal hoarding. So, Kaya, you went to the Humane Society and talked about how often this happens, right? And what we should look out for?
Yeah, in terms of prevention for abuse and neglect. So last year alone, the Humane Society investigated almost 1,000 reports of animal abuse and neglect, with about half of those cases resulting in animals being removed from people's properties. Most cases, though, are not as extreme as this.
It was 20 dogs, 32 cats, 2 lizards, and 2 rats.
Together, that makes 56 animals living in one mobile home near Motley, according to the Morrison County Sheriff's Office, until deputies worked with the Animal Humane Society's critical response team to rescue them late last month.
They were living in unsanitary conditions. Some had severe upper respiratory illnesses that they need treated.
Spokesperson Sarah Bamani says most of the animals are still recovering here in Golden Valley.
Some need a little bit more behavior care. Anytime we bring in a larger number of dogs and cats in particular, it takes a lot of work on our staff.
But Minnie the cat, Richie the Great Dane, and Nova the German Shepherd are ready for adoption.
You're going home, baby.
She's coming back home.
In fact, while we were recording, Minnie found her forever home.
She's healthy. They got rid of her ear mites already.
Did you see her online first?
No,
You just came here and she spoke to you.
I saw a different cat, and then Minnie was like, "No, I'm the cat."
Good girl.
Sarah says in addition to adoption, the community can help by knowing the signs of abuse and neglect.
What's their body condition look like? Are they really skinny, stuffed up, runny nose, that kind of thing? What does it smell like? Is there a lot of feces? Just kind of evaluating what the animal looks like and then what their environment looks like.
She says agents investigate hundreds of cases a year, but says most aren't extreme.
In the last fiscal year, our agents responded to 972 reports of animal abuse and neglect that they investigated. Sometimes those do turn into cases, sometimes they don't. People should start by calling or contacting their city's animal control officer or law enforcement in their area. In many cases, those law enforcement officers will reach out to Animal Humane Society for assistance if needed.
We're told a staff member was willing to take home the lizards. If you're interested in adopting any of the remaining dogs, cats, or no judgment, the rats, look for their online profiles, which will be marked as special project. Also, donations help toward medical and behavioral care for those who are still recovering from that hoarding situation, Jana.
It's just heartbreaking, but you got to see one happy ending there.
Yeah, with Minnie the cat. That was adorable. So congrats to that cat owner.
Very cool. Thanks so much, Kaya.